Here we go. Hey guys, welcome back to Scrap Metal Garage. On this episode, we're finishing off the XD. Shouldn't be too far off with the old, the Sniper kit. I'll show you what we're up to. Yeah, so it's been, what, 3 weeks since I put the last episode out. Yeah, I work away, so week on, week off, and so every fortnight I can work on the car, but last time my dad came down, so just tend to do less in here. Did some stuff with his car, a little bit on an upcoming project, which I'm looking at right now, but I'll show you guys I might show you this episode. For those of you who follow my Instagram and don't know if I put it on Facebook, you might already know. I didn't drop too much, but little bits of hints. So yeah, so here's where we left off with the XD and the Sniper kit. Yeah, so last time I ended the episode with me ranting about that wiring and how there's a single purple wire over there, which it could be. Got the purple, or it's green and purple down here. Oop. There's a car not in park. No, it is. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, so in the book it says, from what I understand, is that I only should need to use the purple one, which this guy had 2 purples. I don't know, must have extras, I don't know. But from what I could tell is yeah, sorry about stopping and jumping there. Just as soon as I come out here, the garbage truck goes up and down the road about 6 times. There's only 2 sides of the street and there's no bins out there yet, so what does he want? Anyway, yeah, as I was saying, I've got it hooked up how the internet says I should have it. And I know in the instructions it says, you know, be careful not to hook things up wrong, you can damage the box, the computer, and all that. But the way it is right now, I don't think I can damage it. I know it can't be damaged, I know that much. The only thing that will happen is it might just throw some errors. So I'm going to go with this way, with the purple and green wire hooked up. And it doesn't work, then I'll switch it over to a single purple wire, which isn't hard, it's all there. And all this mess here, where they got 3 wires connected to one, the ignition source for the key, that's that red one sticking out there, and all this is for the box. That's fine. I watched the video on the weekend, Dylan McCall, when he's turbocharged his fake police car, and he's got a Sniper Stealth Terminator X or whatever, what have it. Similar things are set up, looks more like an original carby. He's got the same thing, like 3 wires onto the one factory ignition source wire, so it's not going to overdo it or anything, so it's all good. So what I'm going to do right now is slap the battery in and go through the instructions and the screen and see what happens. Oh, that's right, before I do that, I need to hook up that's the power source for the fuel pump. So, alright, I'm going to get some wiring and run it. It should be all good. We'll run off the relay and off the key source. So, alright, I'll do that. I won't bore you with that. It's just going to be running a wire. So yeah. Alright, wire is run. Just got it following the fuel line. I've got it coming up here. I'll tidy that up later on. Same as the rest of this. But I did just test it. Some weird thing happens with the fuel, but it's all good. It actually, second click, that's it. Pump's turned off, it's pressurized, but the fuel squirts out the top like that. I suppose when I got the Could be because the butterflies are closed, but I suppose when the air cleaner's on it won't really matter. It's not, see, it's not leaking anywhere, it's got pressure. Pump's not engaging because it's at the right pressure for the system to run, so she's all good. I'll show you that screen I was telling you about. And yeah, it's got battery volts, not too bad. Haven't charged it, been running it here and there. And RPM still, which means it's off. And I don't understand any of the stuff. I'm gonna have to look it up. Alright, I'm gonna switch it off and read the book and come back. Alright, well, according to the book, it's pretty simple. So, don't attempt to start the car, it says here, until you're told to do so. Blah blah blah. SD card in there. Yeah, turn the key to the run position, and then you should light up. Well, I'm guessing because that was loud. Fuel gauge does work. Yes. Alright, well, it's on, but I've got all this. So how do I go back? Is there a way to... Ooh. Alright, cool, did something. Let me turn that off. Alright, home. Alright, so it says select wizard. Wizard. Select Sniper system type. I was going to guess Sniper Wizard. Alright, so I have the... I said I had the 550, 511 4 injection. Yeah, that's what I have. Next. Wait. Back. Oh crap. This one. Next. What's going on here? That one. Next. I think I'm doing... Oh, there we go. Alright. 8. Next. Engine displacement. Yeah, that's all going through the right thing, so yeah. I wish it was a 383. Whoa. I think my fingers are dirty. Can I just type it? No, probably not. Oh, I can. Clear. 3, 5, 1. Why did it do that? Cancel. Okay. Do it again. Clear. 3, 5, 1. Why did it put the one in front of it a second ago? Save. Cool. Alright, so now next. Alright, target idle speed. Use the slider bar to select your desired hot idle speed. Whoa. I don't know. Let's go 500, I guess. Sounds about good. I think we can change it later anyway. Oh my god. 560 then, it is. No. Well crap, I don't know. Yeah, we'll go 560, whatever. Next. Yep, stock mild. I've got a mild cam in it. Next. Power adder type, none. Next. RPM to sniper ignition type. Hyperspark distributor. Well, I've got a CD box, but I've got the Hyperspark distributor too. Well, why are they hating me like this? This doesn't even have it in there. Sector tab, non-timing control methods controlled by quick start guide. Coil, no timing. No timing control. Nah, I've got the Hyperspark distributor. I'm just going to go with that. Next. Standard. Hyperspark ready to run. Standard Hyperspark. What the hell does that mean? It's not even in these. Oh, you know what? I've got that book with the Dizzy over there. I want to go get that. Maybe that's got more stuff in it. Yeah, I got it here. Doesn't really say anything else. It's just a whole bunch of other stuff. Nothing to do with this part yet. Just gonna get ready to run. Back. Same crap. Next. Alright. None of that's in here, so that's cool. Reading for new Sniper for the home screen wizard. Look, I'm gonna read this and come back. You don't guys want to hear me mumbling. I just had to Google. I knew this before, but my brain. WT is wide open throttle. So for the 351 Cleveland with a mild cam, somewhere between 35 to 30, or 34 to 36. So I'm just going to set it for 35 for now. And yeah, the short block Chevys need 40 apparently. And for idle, it's only about 15 degrees. So apparently that's it. Start. Looks like please cycle the ignition to complete operation. So I think the cycle, you got to turn it off and back to the on position. I guess it's learning? I don't know. What's the book say? The fuel leaks on the home screen, the monitor icon. Alright, let's click the monitor icon. It's like monitors. You'll see an icon named Initial Startup. Yep. Click on that. Okay, cool. So that's showing all that stuff. Oh yeah, like that. $85F, $57F. What that means. Alright. Should say engines should say stall, yes. TPS, throttle position sensor should read 0. Yep, correct. Okay, so if I hit the throttle now, it should change it. Should go slowly depress the throttle to wide open. It should read between 85 and 100% at wide open throttle. It's changing. That's open, 96. So I guess that falls in the parameters. Cool. If it does not, please. Yeah, cool. So that's good. Yeah, sweet. I got that right. CTS, coolant temperature sensor. reads engine temperature. Yeah, so 57 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know what that is in Celsius, but I guess that's just what it is outside. IAC position, seat idle settings, throttle plate, section manual. Well, 86%, whatever. Battery, what are they on there? 77, whatever. Battery, yep, should read 12 volts minimum. Yeah, I'm bouncing off the limit there. Alright, so that's all good. Alright, pre-startup checklist. Before starting engine, double check the leaks, proper wire routing, yeah, it's all good. Verify wiring, ECU must be powered, yes, that's all good. What? Nobody's there. Handheld power wizard. Yeah, so all wiring has been tied open position. Exhaust fans, yeah. Well, I've just got it laying on top of the engine for now, but all good. Startup with the handheld. Still initial startup. Yep, that's that one. Crank the engine and look for RPM parameter. It should change to sinking. Indicator, the ECU should blah, 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 then show an RPM. Alright, let's just see if it starts in. I'm nervous. You guys nervous? Let's do it. I shouldn't have to prime it, pump it or anything. And it's probably flooded anyway because I was stuffing around with it. Clearing up. I turned that off. I can see heaps of smoke. I want to see what's going on. Hopefully it's nothing sinister. Whew. That's weird. She's smoking. Is that normal? I don't know. No fuel leaks. No fuel leaks. Nope. I guess that smoke was just, I don't know. Alright, let's just start it up again and see what happens. Alright, got the screen out here this time. Let's see. Key. I don't know what's going on now. I've got no anything. Well, look at the fuel going everywhere. Alright, let me address some things. So I got some updates. It's not good. So, Dizzy's out. I unhooked the fuel pump because it was just the starting and stopping. Every time I did that, it would squirt fuel, so it was flooded. So I just wanted to get it unflooded. So I disconnected it, advanced the timing a little bit, and it fired up and it was okay. And then I plugged the fuel pump back in, turned the key, and it was making a noise but nothing was happening. No fuel was squirting, nothing was leaking on the ground. So I was a bit confused. I turned it off, had a look, couldn't see what was going on, did it again, and I was standing outside the car. I started cranking it, and I looked over, and these two front bowls were just absolutely full to the top of the fuel. The fuel pump wasn't switching off for some reason. I plugged it back into the relay and it just would not it just kept pumping, and then the motor locked up. Yeah, I think it's hydrolocked. Nothing would happen. I did just try with the key a second ago. I'm like, oh, it won't even try and crank, but you know, I took the battery out. Yeah, so I put the spanner on the crank bolt, and I can get slight movements back and forth. So it's not locked up, but it's definitely hydrolocked. I'm guessing that a couple of cylinders are absolutely full with fuel. For those who don't know what hydrolock is, so when the cylinders fill up like with water or fluid, and then because fluid doesn't compress like air does, so you'll put full force on the conrod, and it'll bend your piston rod, the conrod, and then you're going to pull the motor down. And this engine's got like, I don't know, 100 k's on it. Rebuilt it like 4 years ago. It's been sitting in the car since. Yeah, this sucks. So I can't even turn it with the ratchet. Where the hell is it? Oh, it's still on there. Still down here. You get a little bit of movement. You can hear hissing come out of the dizzy hole. I'll see if I can. It's a bit hard with one hand, but and the wind. Oh, I won't even budge now. Yeah. So I don't know what happened, if the relay got stuck or what, because I plugged it back in, and before I did the wizard, I plugged it in. It would switch the fuel pump off, so that should just work, but I don't know what's happened. And now I've screwed up my engine. Yeah, it sucks. Not sure what to do at this point. I'm not going to start stripping down the engine right now. I might have to, I don't know, took the piston out to see, and that was fully wet. I want to try and turn it over by hand and see if any fuel come out, but I can't turn it. I can't even go backwards. Yeah, I'm going to keep going at it, and I'll bring the gas back in. Don't know if you can hear that, but you can hear the fuel draining into the oil. I've been cranking it over. It's not locked up, so yeah, I can get a few cranks out of it, then you can hear the hissing and the fuel pouring into the oil. So I'm just going to keep working it, and yeah, hopefully I haven't bent a rod. Fingers crossed. I'm just going to rest you guys on here, see if you can hear it. Probably help if I take all the spark plugs out, but well, if you're liking the content, make sure you hit that like button, guys, because I'm loving it. I'm stupid. I definitely should have taken the spark plugs out. I'm getting good movement though, so hopefully it's all good. Hopefully it didn't actually... See, it stopped running. It switched off when the fuel ran out. Actually, it wasn't even running. It was only when it was cranking. It didn't actually fire up with all that flooded fuel. So hopefully there wasn't enough pressure from the starter motor to actually bend anything. Alright, taking the leads and cap off, taking out the second spark plug, and you can see how wet it is. just blew all the fuel off. Yeah, so just gonna get them all out and then crank it over by hand more, hopefully get this fuel out, and hopefully I can bump the key and push all the excess fuel out. And I'm assuming the oil level is going to be through the roof because of all the fuel that pumped in there. I don't know why it did that. That's so annoying. Alright, all the spark plugs out. Nothing looks... they're all wet with fuel. I can turn the motor over by hand. I'm just going to give it a bump. There's no dizzy in there, so the oil pump's not going to pump, but it's not going to do anything damage because they're not running it. There's no fuel hooked up, so let's just see if it actually starter motor works. Yes, no knocks either. I think we're okay. Any excess fuel anywhere? Nothing shot out, I don't think. Nah, dry. Which means it's all inside the crankcase. So that's cool. Alright, I'll do it again. Just because I'm happy now that it's not. Yeah, no knocking either. Alright, I think we're good. I'm going to stick it all back together, redo the timing, and hopefully we can get it fired up again and figure out why that did that. Yeah, see, even if I do it, plug it in, put the key in the on position to run the wizard again, it's just going to pump. I don't understand what happened. The relay stick. I might have to disconnect it. Disconnect it there, the fuel filter, and turn it on and see if it keeps... fuel's going to go everywhere. Alright, anyway, let's get it back together. Alright, here we are again. For whatever reason, when I did the timing, I don't know if it was 180 or what, but there's another white mark with a texter somewhere else on the harmonic balancer. But there's the correct timing mark with the point lined up, 0 degrees. Once I get it running, I can get the timing light on there and adjust it. But right now, top dead center, everything's good. Yeah, I don't know why the other mark was on there. Well, I don't know. I got it running, but only if I hold my foot flat on the pedal, and it just this. Have a look at this. The main exhaust. That's yeah. So looks like a shadow. Yeah, I don't know. I think I've taken this. Oh crap! I put the ignition on. Lucky it doesn't have points to melt. Yeah, I don't know. I've read the book and there's no explanation for why it's running so bloody rich. I can't figure it out. Anyway, that's only way it starts is if I have my foot flat on the pedal to give it all the air. Yeah, so I might have to end it here. You know, I might have a fiddle with it again. The battery's just about flat. It's cranking slower, so I put it on charge. I might have a go tomorrow. But yeah, this is it for this one. I wasn't going to show you this episode, but I will anyway. So I've got the Magna, you guys know that, but I've went and bought another project, and this is it here. It's a 97 NL Fairlane 5 litre V8. It's pretty rough condition. It's got some hail damage, which I didn't notice. The bonnet doesn't have hail damage, I don't think, just the roof, and the boot's been replaced and painted very professionally. This thing's riddled with spiders. as you can see there. It's, oh, there's my spray. Someone's supposed to have the leather seats. Someone's put these ones in here. This one's like bolted in. Oh, is it? What was it? Is it the base? Oh, the base is a bit screwed. Okay. Yeah. So wire down there. I'm messing with the, is it the TCM or BCM, whatever it is. And yeah, it's I mean, it's rough. Oh. Oh. Yeah, needs to clean up. It's missing the carpet bit there. And there. Got some there. But I found a guy selling door cards. I think it was $50 each. He's just going to confirm that they're at his property where all his cars are that he's wrecking. That was about a week ago. I messaged him. He said next time he's out at the farm, he'll go have a look. Oh, fucking Jesus. I thought Spider jumped out with this stupid light. Second time it's done it to me. Alright, yeah. Picked up some floor mats yesterday. The BAXR ones. Dirty, need to clean. Carpet needs a shampoo. Yeah, it's actually not too bad. Just needs a really good clean. It's an earring. Oh, didn't even realise I had dash mat. It's got a key. One of these. It's got these. They all work as well. No battery in it right now, but oh, that's even mounted. Yeah, so it's still the full luxuries of the Fairlane. Oh, look at them. Oh. See, spiders everywhere. It's the dirty engine bay. Yeah, I've got in the boot, the battery box. A bit of an oil leak up the front here. I put a new, yeah, so the story with this is it was running like crap, wouldn't rev over 2,500. Was on gas, and what I did was, you can see remnants of just some patching. It was all the old gas system was still in here. There was crap mounted up here, wiring everywhere, all over it. On the throttle body, there was this stupid piece. I'll show you. Here, this one, that was on there, and the connection they went onto this end here. But look how bunged up it is. It's like just siliconed on. Yeah, so it wouldn't rev over 2,500 Ks. Shit. So I took all the wiring out, fixed about 6 vacuum leaks here, put the new coil in, but didn't need it at the end. The old one looked like shit, but it still worked obviously. And checked the plugs. They're old, but still good. Fired up after ripped out all that wiring, and runs perfectly like a brand new car. So, oh no, it didn't. Sorry, the Dizzy was out of timing. So I adjusted the Dizzy a little bit, and fired up and runs beautiful. So I didn't record any of that because I was just fiddling around when Dad was down. But yeah. But went and bought some new plugs. I've lost the keys for it. I don't know where. I thought I put them up here. These are keys that came with it in there, and in the boot here there's new door locks. That's what they're for, because they're all shit. Yeah, so I thought the key was up here. It's not. What? Oh, there it is. Got it. Ah, it comes with a remote. I thought it didn't. Must need to be programmed. Yeah. So this slides open there. Oh, yeah, so cool. Yeah, so it's got the old dizzy. Someone's ripped all these stupid bits off. Car, like, it's got a spare grill, it's in perfect condition. I didn't realise these don't even breathe. They're just full plastic crap. Trailer plug, wiring, battery hold down. Yeah, old gas connection down there, but yeah, so I mean, it runs good, just needs a good tidy up now. Nope, that's not it. No, that's not it either. Got it. There we go. You guys seen where I put it? Yeah, it's fun. Really, I've got to sort that one out. It's fucking annoying me that I can't drive it. Yeah, I thought, oh yeah, I'll spend all this money and get the stupid sniper kit, and all it does is blow black smoke out the exhaust and run like a piece of crap. I don't know what else to do. I've done everything the book says. I've googled it, and I'm short of taking it somewhere to get tuned. That's I've done everything. So yeah. Yeah, so with the Fairlane, I don't know if I'm going to keep it. I was going to swap it out for the Magna as my daily and clean the Magna up and sell that, but like, it's nice, don't get me wrong. Once I clean it up and get the boot and bonnet painted, it'll look a lot better, but I just don't like the rear ends. I hate it. I hate them so much. Yeah, but besides that, it's cool, I guess. Definitely gonna lower it. Those rims aren't staying. I picked these up. Yeah, under all these tires, but yeah, they're the Concord rims. If you don't know them, just look them up. See if I can. Nah, they're the Fairlane Concord ones, stock 16-inch. They are. I picked up these tires for it because they're in really good condition. $100 on Marketplace, $200, $300 for a set of wheels. Should look better once I lower it down too. Yeah. Alright, well, yeah, sorry this one didn't go too well. I mean, made some progress, got it fired up a little bit, but yeah, just not, I don't know. I'm at my breaking point with this car. It's just forever, like, it is a curse. It's a fucking curse. Always issues. I'm starting to think I never had carby issues with it before. I'm starting to think that hose line down here was split and sucking in air. That's why I was getting vapor locks and all sorts of shit going on with it. I bet if I put it back to that, it'd be fine. But I'm not going to. Alright, well, I've been doing some research. It's a couple of days later. I was going to end the video. I did a bunch of outgoing videos before this, but I've since googled it, and apparently the fuel pressure regulator can clog up on these and straight out the box, even if they're new. Apparently the powder coating they put on flakes off and blocks up the mesh screening inside. Yes, it could be that, or it could be injectors are stuck, but I don't think they're stuck because it's I mean, it might be, but I don't. What I read sounds more like the fuel pressure regulator. A lot of people take them out and put an external one, like I had. So I'll show you what I'm talking about. Yeah, so here's the return line, and there's the diaphragm in here for the fuel pressure regulator. So I'm going to take it off, disconnect it, and undo the plate, check it, and then when that's fine and that's not the problem, I'm going to put the fuel pressure gauge in here, so I can see what pressure. It should be running at 58.5 psi. So yeah, so hopefully that's what it's running, and if that's if it doesn't show that, then that's the issue. If it shows that, then there's something else going on. Some people have had them filling up the back bowls and overflowing and going out everywhere and filling up the sump, like what mine did that one time on the front, and they've had to send the whole units back. Apparently they're not, yeah. Some people have them and they're fine, other people have constant issues with them, so that sucks. Alright, I'm going to get this all taken off and we'll see how it looks. Alright, so it's off. That's it in there. Looks like there's something in there, but I think that's dropped out the thread. Yeah. So to get that out now, you got to put a little screwdriver or something and just lever it out without damaging the internal. You want to put pressure inside the diaphragm. Alright, let's we'll get something to rip that out. Yeah, little screwdrivers will do. Alright, try and get this out with you guys there. I realize that I don't do a lot of filming of things, I just do things and tell you about it. The only thing that locks us in is the O-ring on the spout. So, can't really see what I'm doing. Hope I break it. There we go. Alright. Yeah. There's supposed to be a screen on that. If you guys can see it. Yeah, so someone's, I think, been in here. Okay, piss some fuel out everywhere, so that's good. What? I don't know if you guys heard that, but I'll be back. Well, I found the O-ring. It was inside the actual housing. But as far as I can tell, there's the white ball bearing. And there's a little bit of damage here. Someone's been in here before, but I can compress it with the screwdriver and blow through it so it's not blocked. So realistically that should be working correct, unless maybe the spring's worn out or it's a default. But someone's been in here before, so it's definitely had issues before I bought it. So I can do a couple of things. Put it back together without it. Just put the cover on, return line, cut the return line and put the old fuel pressure regulator on, external one. Then that will just be nothing there. Or I can put it back together and put a fuel pressure gauge on here to see what it's running at. The problem is my fuel pressure gauge only goes to 16 psi when the system runs at 58, which seems really extreme, but that's what it says, and that's what it says on the Holley website, it says on the YouTube pages. So yeah, a couple other things I can do. Take out the CO2 sensor and clean that up. Might be carved up so it's not reading properly. The problem is it thinks it's running lean, so it's throwing extra fuel, which is a common issue. So yeah, the CO2 sensor will definitely do that. They also recommend I run 3/8 inlet and a 3/8 return, which I know the return isn't a 3/8 because it's tiny. It's probably like a 1/4 inch or something. Sun. Yeah, so I'm at a loss right now. Too much thinking. Well, I just had a quick Google and for a replacement one of these, see what they look like. And that top in the pictures, see, it's not even right. See how It's pushed in more on one end. I don't think the spring is decompressing enough to allow the right amount of pressure. Someone's damaged it. See how pushed in it is on top? Shouldn't be like that. I tried to put it back in and it gets stuck there and it won't go. So I reckon they've put it on and then screwed the cover back on into it, and the cover's got that point there. So I reckon that's pushed it and dented it, and now this isn't working right, so it's not getting the right fuel pressure, so it's over fueling. So I'm gonna have to order a new one because my fuel pressure regulator gauge doesn't go up to the right amount anyway, and I don't really want it to be all out and open. So a new one's $65. I'm going to order a new one, wait for that to come in, and on the next episode I'll get it back together and hopefully, fingers crossed, it runs. Everything else is right, the timing's good. I just need to get it to run so I can dial it in perfect. And if that doesn't work, then I'll take it to someone to finish off for me. But I want to get it done here. I'm sick of this car just fighting me. I rebuilt the engine like 4 years ago and forever fueling issues, never enough time to do anything about it, overheating issues. But it should be good now. I've got the new fan on there. This new fuel system. It should be good. Should work. Alright, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time here on Scrap Motor Garage. Bye!